beautiful Scorpio, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your twin flame reading for the end of April right through to the end of May 2022. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pertain to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I'll never ask you for your credit card details, and I'll never ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Scorpios, this is a twin flame connection. For those of you who are looking for a singles reading, I've already uploaded one of those for your sign, so please check that out. If you're not looking for a love reading at all, I will be doing a career reading for you in the next couple of days, as well as a what do your guides have to advise you reading will be coming out soon as well. But this is the twin flame connection. Now, first off, before I get your cards, please make sure you are in a twin flame connection. Look it up online, the dynamics. It is often a very difficult journey to take. Two people who are energetically exactly the same, twins, sort of denotes the fact that you are similar in energy, and there is a separation period, a chaser and a runner. One person, both parties know that they have met the twin, but one is avoidant in their energy. They're not willing to face their sort of personal growth at that time, so they bolt from the union. They do a runner, basically. They avoid their feelings. They're quite chaotic. They deny how they truly feel. And then there is the chaser who knows that they've met their twin and is willing to surrender to the union, but it is often very painful because both parties are aware that there is a deep connection, something that is other. Okay, how would you like to receive? Thank you so much. Okay. I'd like to receive. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm just going to go get that other card. One moment, please. One popped out there for you. Okay, so now the first pile is your pile, my beautiful Scorpio. Second pile is your person's, and the unified energy is you know, an outcome or any advice that Spirit has for you. We've got running and chasing. Interesting. So you're definitely in that period. They want me to go again, so I will. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide? Okay. And we've got ego driven. So this is where your twin flame connection is sort of at this moment in time. I'm going to get all of your cards before I transmute your outcome energy. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? We got the Lover's card. Can you please guide? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. This tells me that this is a destined relationship that I'm picking up on here. This person knows that you are their destiny. We got the Emperor there. And we got the Tower. This person is waking up. They're maturing. They're having a very, I mean, both of you are. I feel like both of you are going to surrender to this connection. Both of you are maturing to this connection. But let's go a little bit deeper and get all of your cards. Now, it has been a very difficult journey for you, my beautiful Scorpio. Your person looks like they've had major commitment issues due to they don't want to lose their identity, or they feel like they would lose their identity being in a relationship. And they've actually got we've all got ego, okay? We've all got a sense of ego, and there's many different types of ego. There's the negative type, there's a sense of self. So but your person has been very ego driven. So they may have gone after like big career, you know, money, all of those things, and they avoided their feelings of love. They didn't want to lose themselves to love. That's basically what I'm getting with this person. But we will go deeper. I feel it's more complex than that. I mean, your person's got Wheel of Fortune twice. They know. So they are coming around very, very soon. They know that you're their destiny. They got Wheel of Fortune twice. This is crazy, okay? Now let's see the outcome. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? What do they need to know? We've got the King of Swords, so this person is coming to talk. They're a deep thinker, this person, and so are you. Both of you get in your head quite frequently. We've got the Eight of Wands, so both of you will be moving forward in this connection. And we've got the Eight of Pentacles, which tells me that you will mend this. So this is a very positive sort of aspect energy to be in for your twin flame connection right now. I'm going to do a little bit more cards afterwards, but first of all, I'm going to get the cards that have come out so far. Now, please don't shoot the messenger when you hear this, my beautiful Scorpio. Your first card here is jealousy. Now, I always have to say this, okay? Jealousy is, of course, a negative trait, but it's only when it gets completely out of hand that it becomes very detrimental to not only yourself, but also to another person. Now, equally, I have to say that when you are feeling deep love and feeling very vulnerable, you fear to lose another person. You fear to lose that person. So sometimes it can raise jealous aspects. Now, I also have to say, because I always like to see things from all sides, jealousy is something that can be ignited by another person's actions. But the thing is, we have to learn, and we're all capable of being jealous, of course. We have to learn our triggers, okay? Now, yeah, as you can see, we got a little bit of someone beeping their horn outside. We have to learn about our triggers because it comes from a root. It comes from something other. So this person, where they've been avoidant in their energy, it may have sort of amplified your feelings of jealousy. But anyway, I'm just going to read this out to you here. It says, jealousy is a major sign of a bad relationship. Small doses is okay, but when it's ruling your connection, it may be a sign to let them go. I feel like you've had to learn that, especially at the beginning of this connection. This person triggered the hell out of you, okay? You knew that this person was your twin flame, straight from the get-go. We got the Lover's card. You knew that this person is someone that you wanted, but the thing is, my beautiful Scorpio, we got the Six of Wands here. You put them on a bit of a pedestal, which means you put them above yourself in some aspects of your life. And we will go deeper on that in a moment. But it's caused you to feel like you were not enough. And when we start to feel like we're not enough, we actually start to question everything. And it can ignite certain anger within us, jealousy, for example. Now, Scorpio, they always say Scorpions, they've got that jealous streak, or they've got trust issues, all of those things. But those things are learned behavior. So you've experienced a relationship either in the past or with this one that has actually triggered those feelings within you. So I feel, this didn't just come from nowhere, okay? There was an action that caused a reaction, and I feel like amplified your feelings of jealousy. And you may have even thought about, like, sometimes you're like losing your mind with jealousy. Of course, that is detrimental to your health and to the other person and to the union itself. But I feel like it is something that you're trying really hard, or have tried really hard, to overcome, because we got the Six of Wands here, which means you've accomplished something, okay? You've triumphed over jealousy. But deep down, I feel like this is something that you've maybe battled with in a relationship even before your twin flame. Because I feel like before your twin, there may have been a relationship that has caused a wound. So let me just pull a card on that before you met your twin. Let me see. Can you please guide my beautiful, oh, that one came right out. We got the Two of Wands there. So the Two of Wands can also mean that, the weight in this union has made you feel some jealousy that's popped out there. The Two of Wands is also you wanting to move past. This is about you mapping your progress, trusting in the unknown. So I feel like you are overcoming those feelings. You are making progress. And I feel like the universe is actually aligning you to envisage something new for your future with this twin flame. So I feel like you've worked hard to process your feelings. And yeah, I mean, the Four of Wands in the reverse tells me separation. So it's almost like there may have been either a separation in the past before you met your twin, or the separation period with this person, because this person keeps coming in and out of your life. Okay, they cannot let you go, this twin flame, because they know that this is a destined relationship. And I feel this time round, this person is actually going to fight for you more than you fought for this connection. Okay, that's what I really feel. I feel like the time is now for them to really step up to the plate and try and heal this. But I feel the jealousy has come from the separation period because it's made you feel abandoned. It's almost like they sparked something in you and made you believe in love again, and then it sort of went off the boil, and it's raised a lot of issues within you. Can you show me a root cause before I move on? Trust issues, yeah. People, now someone may have cheated on you in the past, okay, because we've got the Seven of Swords there. So I feel like someone has either been, someone has either, let's put it this way, betrayed you in the past or been dishonest in the past, or it can mean that this runner has made you feel those pangs of jealousy. Why are they running away? Why can't they just have an honest conversation and just tell me where I stand? Because this person keeps coming in and out of your life, but I feel it's actually a trigger from some other period in your life. So whether this is from, for example, childhood, maybe you witnessed, excuse me, parents separating or something like that. There's definitely, I mean, when I'm touching the card, I'm losing my voice. So there's a conversation to be had here with your twin, which I feel like they will initiate, actually. But the Seven of Swords tells me that there's trust issues that raises this jealousy. So either it's come from a past situation before you met your twin, but the twin flame journey has actually triggered that. When we meet our twin, we're like magnets. We've had similar journeys and we come together, the polarities are equal, okay? So you've got that push and pull energy where you want to be with each other. Sorry, I'm just gonna let that siren go past. You want to be with each other, but it's like push and pull. The polarities are equal. So basically, you attract each other, but you also repel each other because of fear or whatever has gone on in the past. And both magnets need to remain separate so that they can change the polarities separately, personal growth, and then change their frequencies, and then we got a match, okay? So I feel here that there's something here that has triggered this in the past. Sorry, let me put that more clear. There's an event that was in the past, and this twin flame connection has triggered that because you're about to sort of be vulnerable and open up to this person. And I feel you had trust issues anyway before you even came to this union. And twin flames, they actually show a mirror up to each other. So you see your wounding in them and vice versa. It's projected energy. So twin flames, when they avoid their feelings, for example, and you actually may become the runner. Your person's going to chase you very, very soon if it's not happening already. And you may feel a step back, okay? So we will come to that in a moment. When you think about cup of love, okay, and I always say this, so fast forward this bit if you've heard this before. In that cup of love, if we've got fear, self-loathing, insecurities, trust issues, we actually give that cup of love that we have for ourselves, we give it to another person, and they exchange the cup that they have with us. And if you're meeting like magnets in the same frequency, you're drinking from that cup of theirs that has got low self-esteem, insecurity, trust issues. You got two people who are in stalemate energy. Now, one is more courageous and more awakened and is willing to take the journey of love with their person. And I feel that was you, Scorpio, okay? But your person was very avoidant from the very, very start because they knew that this was something special and they felt like they would lose themselves completely because they do what you do. They merge. Okay, and you love that merge, but it scares the bejeebies out of your person. Okay, so they've got trust issues. They've actually got commitment issues right from the get-go. So they may be someone who actually doesn't really have long-term relationships. But as you can see here, we got Seven of Swords. So I feel like your person is going to come on in here and make a real attempt to try and mend things and work things out. I feel like you, for a short period of time, Scorpio, will become the runner. You're going to take a real step back from this if you haven't already. But deep down, you know that there's something special about this person. The Lover's card tells you that this is your divine counterpart. Even though there's been issues in this, I feel like you've worked really hard to try and overcome the ones that you can actually sort of, because the Six of Wands here that you've got there indicates like success. You stand out from the crowd. You know, you're willing to work really hard and you're willing to move past anything that has been an obstacle in the relationship. Okay, I feel like you've done a lot of shadow work, and now's your time to peacock yourself. So I feel deep down you are ready for this connection, but because of trust issues in the past, there's been a bit of a trigger there, okay? Now this person may have even caused the reason for mistrust, so I will pull a card on that. But the Lover's card tells me you have a choice. And you either may have a choice of people here, so whether you want to go for a twin flame or whether you want to go for your soulmates. Not everybody takes a twin flame journey because it's a very difficult, challenging relationship journey to take. So you may think about abandoning it, but you've put so much effort, so much love, so much care, so much longing, so much yearning into this connection that I feel like you won't fully give up on this. Okay, you're the sort of person who doesn't tend to give up on things. You may be guarded, but you always persist because you know, you have that deep knowing about you. When you met this person, they're just showing me the eyes, okay? They're showing me the eyes. As soon as you met this person, you knew instinctively when you looked in this person's eyes like a laser, you knew that this person was going to be very important to your journey. You knew that this person was the one, okay? And this person, whilst they knew that you were the one, they knew it was destined. They got Wheel of Fortune twice. So they know that you're their destiny, but they're afraid of losing part of themselves. And this person, they struggle with their sense of identity already. Okay. So we'll come to that in a moment. Now, I feel like your heart chakra has been blocked to this union. Because of what's gone on in the past, but there's an attraction here between you and this person that you cannot deny, and I feel like there's a bonding, there's an affinity. You just know that this person is something different from what you've experienced before. The Six of Wands tells me that you will be messaging this person, okay? Six of Wands is news, it is a news card, but it's also about you sort of stepping out of the shadows, because this person has always seen you as mysterious, someone who's secretive, and you're just sensitive. You're sensitive, you're emotional, you keep a part of yourself to yourself because you don't want to feel vulnerable. You take a step back sometimes to really work out whether you want to be with that person. It's a protective energy, it's not a game. And this person I just see this person sees you as a bit of a mystery. Sometimes they can't work you out. But I feel you're being really, when this person comes around this time, I feel like you're being really transparent. I feel like you're being really open and really like, this is me, this is who I am. I'm not going to be in the shadows anymore. I'm allowing myself to shine. I'm allowing myself to stand forward and say, you know what, this is all of me. Are you strong enough to take the journey of life with me? Because if you're not, this is make or break. Because the Lover's card is the choice card, so it really is make or break kind of energy. Whoa, I'm getting a song right now. Okay, now this is very of the now. I do not know who sings this song, but I have heard it. I heard it in a store or something like that recently. It's coming through right now, which is this is the last time. Now you're mine. Last time falling in love. Okay, they're repeating it now. So okay, so this is the last time. So what was that lyric again? There was the last time. Okay, so this is the last time, now you're mine, last time falling in love. So this is like finally you're achieving, you're accomplishing. I understand now. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. The Six of Wands, they're saying you've accomplished. So finally this person is surrendering to the union. Okay, they want to be with you and you've accomplished this. And I feel like whilst it was worth waiting, I feel like it is worth waiting for. It is sweet reward to know that you won this person. This is not what you were doing it for, because it's because you love, okay? But I feel like there is success here. This is a successful union and has the potential to be something that, I mean, both of you tend to sit and wait. You tend to be people who are deep thinkers, who think before you act. And sometimes that pause causes a lot of fear to rise to the surface. And it's almost like you take a step back, they take a step back. You've taken another step back, they've taken 2 steps back, you've taken 4 steps back. All of a sudden, you're at such a distance and you haven't spoken to each other for months or weeks or years. Because part of you is like, why are they taking a step back? When you were like, you took a step back too. So I feel like you've both mirrored each other because there's a lot of fear here, okay? But we will get into that a little bit more. I'm just going to see a little bit more for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? Anything further? Yeah, so the Five of Wands in the reverse indicates that this may have been a very dramatic relationship, but this is harmony. You've matured. This is problems resolved. This is you wanting a successful union with this person. You want to work with this person rather than against the union. So I feel here that there may have been like a little bit of healthy conflict, shall we say, in the union, where both of you stimulate each other's brain synapses by challenging each other in a really safe way. But sometimes both of you went too far and almost pushed each other's buttons to see the boundaries and then hurt each other and then were angry at each other or seethed. Okay, but I feel like both of you are learning to sort of dampen that part of you in a positive way. So I feel like you're not going to be fighting each other. There's going to be no rivalry. There's going to be no cause for jealousy or anything like that, because I feel like the problems in this union are going to be resolved. Okay, finally, that's really interesting. So your person has got losing identity. Okay, and it says here, you feel like you're slowly losing yourself in the process of loving them and forgetting that you are also deserving of love. So this person they tend to want to merge as much as you do. So either you're dealing with another Scorpio, you could be dealing with a Gemini, you could be dealing with Aries, you could also be dealing with, we've got strong Aries and Scorpio here. It doesn't have to be, there could be some strong Earth there as well, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, but Gemini is also very, very strong. A little bit of fire, Aries, Leo, Sag, gotta be honest there. But this person, it's almost like when you first met, they didn't really know who they were. So either they are younger than you or less mature than you for sure. They just didn't know what they want, didn't know who they were. They didn't have a sense of identity. It was ego driven. They wanted the shiny things in life, where they wanted the career, they wanted the big money. I mean, who doesn't want those things? But they chose the wrong path. They chose the path of least resistance. So they chose to go after career and money and did not follow their destiny. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune twice here tells me right now they know that you are their destiny. That song keeps coming up. So maybe this is both how you feel, that this is the last time to try and make things work. It's like make or break energy. Let me just pull a card on this losing identity for your person. You may have always felt like this person sort of, if you loved something, for example, and they were like, yeah, I love this too. And you're like, huh, okay, what do you love? And they're like, yeah, I love the usual things. They didn't have a real sense of being passionate about a certain thing. They were discovering things about themselves. So I feel like they didn't really know who they were. I mean, the Emperor in reverse tells me, this tells me that they didn't plan for the future, that the ego got in the way, that they were not mature enough to accept the union. We got the Emperor here as well, so that tells me that there is a maturity happening, and this person didn't know who they were or what they wanted. They felt very avoidant in their feelings. They were very chaotic. This person may have come on in when they needed something from you, because they felt like you had a very strong sense of identity. And when you meet a person who's got such a strong sense of self and identity, it actually makes you think that next to that person, you're somehow not fully formed. So I feel like this person next to you, they felt like they were not strong enough to walk by your side because they just didn't know who they were. They hadn't come into a sense of self at that time. I'm just going to go again. Thank you so much. The Strength card. They're learning to love themselves fully. They've struggled a lot to get to where they're at. A lot of pride this person had. But they know that you're the one. The Two of Cups, they know. They know. Now they want love. Now they're surrendering to love, okay? The Emperor energy in the reverse just tells me that this person, it's almost like their dominant energy was chaos or emotionally avoidant, okay? They just didn't feel, it's almost like they just felt like they didn't have the strength to walk by your side. This is what I get, that you, now, Scorpio, don't ever change yourself. If this person ever said you're really intimidating or that you're really intense and all of those things, it's because they felt like you saw through them. And you could, look at this person, losing identity. This person's like shattering. It's almost like you're seeing through everything that this person presented. Now, they may have, when they were younger and immature, they may have presented like an image of being this big bravado person who, you know, was a hit with the girls or the guys and was all like, you know, but this person was just not comfortable with who they were. And it was all bravado, but you saw through that, and they couldn't take that you could see through them. It made them feel like you had x-ray eyes, and it made them feel very uncomfortable, and they felt like they were losing their identity, the sense of self that they built up within themselves, but you could see through it all. So when you can see through it all, what's left of them? They felt not a lot. They felt very exposed. Okay, so I feel like this person didn't feel strong enough to walk by your side then, but that's all changing. This person's done a lot of inner work. I feel the Strength card indicates that they have the courage now to take this union on. They're ready to fall in love, because we've got the Two of Cups here. This person has found that, you know, they've been controlling their emotions, but I feel like either they've had other experiences whilst they've been separated from you, but I feel like this person is taming that beast within themselves, those fears, in order to surrender to this union. I mean, you got the Lovers card, they've got the Two of Cups. Both of you know that you're destined to be with each other. This is a relationship that is meant to be, okay? Nobody's got any doubts here. This person never doubted the union. They doubted their sense of self. They doubted whether they were strong enough to take the union. They doubted who they were. They didn't know what they wanted, and they were exploring what life had to offer. They just felt like they hadn't found themselves, and now in the separation period, they've found their sense of self. So that's when we have each person comes to a lifetime not with a manual, but of a sense of purpose, trying to find our true identity and our true purpose. And this person, it feels like they found that within themselves. The Wheel of Fortune indicates they're on the right track, and they're recognizing their potential. They're also going through a major change. They know that you are a destined relationship, and they know that they cannot fight their destiny, okay? Okay, so someone just yawned, they're indicating. If that was you, apologies, I hope I'm not boring you, but I feel like it's maybe you're overtired or not feeling very well. They just showed me someone yawning right now. So if that's you, there's something in this message for you. Maybe this is like, your person is like so bored of the way that the union went in circles, round and round in circles, and they realized that they were part of the problem, that they hadn't found their sense of self, and now they're coming into their true form. As you can see with the Wheel of Fortune, the heart is the first cog. So this person's learning to lead with their heart, and everything else will fall into place. I feel like this person wants to be really open with you, really wants to be transparent with you, really wants you to see the inner workings of how they feel about you. I feel like this person is randomly going to message you out of the blue, and they're willing to take a leap of faith with you. This person, they know that you're a fated relationship, and as you can see here with this particular Wheel of Fortune, this person's been in the cocoon stage where they've been fully forming their ideas, their sense of identity, who they are, what they want. And I mean, that doesn't really help you in all the years or months or days or however long you've been in separation, knowing that this person is meant for you. It doesn't help you with all those painful moments, because it's been really challenging. There was moments where you lost complete faith in love, my beautiful Scorpio, and you even questioned your sense of self, whether you could trust your intuition, whether you could trust your identity yourself. And I feel like you've had a real sort of period of confusion and despair that has prompted you to really do a lot of personal growth, where you are being successful in your own personal life. I feel like you're achieving quite a lot. You're standing out from the crowd, and you recognize that if someone is worth it, they will do the work to be by your side, okay? That's what I feel. This person is doing the work to be by your side. Also, Spirit is airlifting them out of a difficult cycle, and I feel like they have evolved to the point where they know what they want now, and they want you. They feel, I mean, it's a little bit egotistical still to think that now they've decided they want love, and you're like, what, I'm supposed to be just hanging here waiting for that moment to arise? That's not it at all. I feel like this person has recognized that they have fought destiny. They have not known what they wanted. And I'm going to pull some cards on this to see if there's anything more of why, what got in the way, what's happening here. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please clarify We got the Four of Swords. This person is in a solitary energy. They've had time to think. Okay, they've maybe embraced things like, you know, they've recovered from toxic behavior, perhaps heartbreak. They may have gone through some sort of loss or separation themselves, and they now walk in your shoes and they understand the process a little bit more fully and their actions and the result of their actions. This person has had time to think and time to reflect and time to process their actions. Okay, I feel like this person is ready to act. Nine of Swords in the reverse. They've released their anxieties, their fears. Okay, this person is trying to recover and overcome. I feel like this person, I mean, there's a lot of swords. We got a Seven of Wands here in the reverse, which indicates this person gave up too soon. Okay, they know that they gave up too soon. They didn't put the work in, and therefore it was not rewarding. It's almost like they're accepting that they're part, their side of the street in this connection, how they didn't put the work in, so therefore they gave up, how they didn't think at the time that they wanted a long-term committed relationship. They didn't want to conform. This person, I felt like this person was very, very guarded, and now they're working really hard to drop their guard. Can you please give me one more? The Empress in the reverse. Now this tells me two things, okay? They know that you're the person and they neglected you. Okay, because we got an Emperor here and we got an Empress, so we definitely got, you know, a match when it comes to energy. But the Empress in reverse indicates that this person neglected you. Now, male or female, not a gender-specific reading. It's about the energy. This person recognizes they disconnected or they resisted their feelings. They knew that they wanted a future with you. They could see a future with you. They could see having a family with you or settling down with you. But they denied it because they felt like they didn't want to lose themselves to a long-term relationship because they give their all. So I think I feel like this person had codependency issues as well, to do with money right at the beginning, is what they're showing me. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. The Five of Pentacles, sorry, the Five of Cups even. This person has a lot of regrets, And the Five of Cups in the reverse tells me this person wants to return. They hope that you and them can move on and recover this relationship. This person, they recognize they abandoned the connection. They abandoned the person who was meant to be their destiny. And I feel like this person has a lot of time to reflect on their actions. And it's almost like they're taking accountability for their actions because they can see this is destined to be. It's like they've got a wake-up call, okay? Now the outcome energy, well, we definitely got a Tower here, which is a wake-up call. But the first card here, it says running and chasing. Okay, and it says, you and your twin flame may switch back and forth between the two roles, often and out of fear of experiencing true intimacy. So as I said, you may actually take a little bit of a step back when this person comes towards you, Scorpio, because you're not sure if you can trust this. Plus, you went really deep and vulnerable with this person in the past, and you're not sure whether you should give this person a second chance. I also feel like you've already given this person a second chance and you're tired of the cycle. So you're wondering, how will you know? You're looking for a sign. But I do feel like you've both exhibited similar behavior, been mirroring each other, because both of you are very cautious to connect to this. Both of you know there's something really deep here, that this is something that is like unexplainable. It's not logical. Why are you both sort of magnetized towards each other? Part of you, both of you are like, this makes no sense. I cannot stop thinking about that person all the time. No matter how much I try, both of you cannot stop thinking about each other. And it's almost like obsessive energy. So both of you know, and you've experienced like love in the past in different forms, but nothing like this. So both of you like know how deep this goes. So I feel that's why you're hesitant. Now they're also showing me someone cut themselves here. So either that was you cut yourself here, or there's some sort of wound there on the hand. I mean, this is my right hand. It's on the join here. So if that's you, there's something in this message for you. It's not going to resonate for everyone, of course. I'm not really sure what it means spiritually. It can mean that, you know, sometimes they go like that and you see how many children you got. So maybe you've got children with this person. Maybe there's one, it may even be in spirit actually, but it doesn't have to be. So you may have had a miscarriage with this person, or there's some sort of, there could be children involved. Let's put it that way. That's not going to resonate for everyone because they show me a small percentage for that, maybe about 25% energy. So please take that as it resonates. We've also got ego driven. So the thing about ego is nobody likes to lose. Nobody likes to be vulnerable. So we all build a wall so that we protect ourselves and our sense of self. Okay, so it says here, your twin flame could be stuck in an ego that is keeping them unaware of who they really are as a soul. And this mask could be due to fears. What was I saying? This person doesn't really know who they were. They didn't know who they were when they met you. So they built an ego, a bravado, okay? You know, they were peacocking themselves, making themselves attractive to everybody. They may not have explored relationships with everybody, but they needed to be loved. They needed to be validated out of a sense of ego. So they may have gone after the fast cars, the career, or the money, things like that. They needed to feel a sense of validation. So I feel like this person has now become aware of that identity and is surrendering to fate. Okay, now because you mirror each other, Scorpio, it can mean that both of you build a bit of a wall because you don't want the sense of self crashing down. Because to merge with another person, you don't want to lose your identity, but at the same time you want to merge in a healthy way where you feel vulnerable enough to be yourself and to accept each other for all your flaws and all the good points as well. We love each other, good, bad, and ugly. Take the journey of life with each other to walk with each other side by side through the good times and the bad. And that's what, you know, the twin flame connection is all about. Once both of you spiritually ascend to meet each other halfway, which I feel is something, I mean, we got the ego driven and the running and chasing. We got the Emperor, which indicates both of you are maturing and there is a major awakening here. The Tower is like a huge epiphany. It is the breaking down of the ego, the sense of self. The Tower is something that we build in order to keep ourselves secure and away from everybody. Okay, it becomes a sense of security. We protect ourselves, but then the security becomes a prison because we're actually protecting ourselves from everything. So the Emperor energy indicates that you and this person are starting to think about the future, wanting to plan for that future, are starting to trust that, you know, you're maturing enough. And, you know, it's almost like you've taken good advice or you've given yourself good advice. And I feel like now is the order of things. Okay, now some of you, maybe even you and this person, have in some way over the separation period looked at videos online of how to understand twin flame connections more, or how to overcome things like jealousy or ego or the sense of self, and both of you have spiritually evolved because of it. The Emperor indicates, as you can see that face? There's a lot of vulnerability there. A lot of vulnerability. The Emperor tends to push their emotions down and keep them hidden. And as you can see, there's like a mask there. So which says, you know, it's all right, I got this, everything's fine. There's no vulnerability here. I'm strong enough. And the real sense of vulnerability, the real sense of strength is actually to be vulnerable. So I feel both of you have been in some way presenting this mask to each other. You know, it's almost like, Scorpio, if they hurt you, you show them a poker face. Was like, you didn't hurt me. So then they think, okay, I didn't hurt that person. I want a reaction from that person to show me that they care. And then they do something even more painful. And you're like, oh my gosh, they're hurting me even more. Why are they doing that? Humans are very complex creatures. Sometimes we don't realize we're hurting the other person. Sometimes we do. Sometimes we do it for effect. We do it to get a reaction from the other person to show that they care because we are insecure or vulnerable. Most importantly, that's an immature behavior. And that's what was going on here when you first met with this person, okay? But that's all about to change. There's maturity here. I feel like both of you want to plan for the future. The ego is breaking down. The Tower is breaking down the walls, breaking down the fear. If you think about the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, the Tower sees the building on fire. Now the Tower represents prison, something that you feel comfortable in, but you're going round and round and round circles. You've got a pattern with this person, and they've got a pattern or a cycle with you also. They come back in, you repeat the cycle, it separates again, and repeat, for as many times until both of you become aware of the obstacles within the union. And the lightning bolt is a step in from fate, okay? It is like, fate intervenes to bring a lightning bolt, an act of nature, to hit the crown chakra on the Tower, to set the building on fire, to make things so uncomfortable for you and your twin in life, that you come seeking each other. You take the leap of faith. It is better for two people to leap out of the windows of a burning tower than to stay stuck in a rut, in the cycle that both you and this person have sort of created for yourselves. So I feel like you and your person are coming out of that cycle. You're allowing things to break down. You're allowing each other to see each other for who you truly are, all that vulnerability. And I feel this is in the future position. So I feel both of you will actually have a conversation where you mend things and you actually spiritually evolve and move forward together. The King of Swords tells me that, you think about each other a lot. And also, I feel both of you in the future will think about having the honest, open conversation that was always meant to be said. Because there's something that has been left unsaid here, okay? It's one thing knowing that you've met the person, divine timing, and then this person knows as well. But then fear is at the bottom or the root of your connection. And nobody talks about it. It just festers away. But now in the future, we've got a very honest, open dialogue where both parties are mature enough to take leadership, as it were, to be honest, open, to have analyzed the situation, be realistic about things, and sort of speak your truth. I feel like both of you are going to speak your truth here and be really decisive and clear about what it is you want from this union and how you can mend it, okay? Because both of you think about each other all the time. But the King of Air energy, the King of Swords energy tells me that both of you are very analytical. You live in your head quite heavily. You're both very passionate, both very feeling creatures, but you get up in your head and you think before you act. So it's almost like both of you are great strategists. You see each other perfectly. This person sees you more of a bit of a conundrum to work out, and you see through this person and the walls that they've built and the bravado that they've built, and both of you are trying to work each other out. When both of you actually, deep down, just want to love each other, just want to mend things, okay? We've got the Eight of Wands here. Now, the Eight of Wands is about change. It is about things coming to a climax. It is about news rushing in, for example, and both of you moving forward and being in the flow. The Eight of Wands indicates that you're on the right track. Things are going to gather momentum. Both of you are transforming, and I feel both of you are eager to experience what the other has to offer, because I feel a lot of time has been wasted between you both. But it was meant to be like that. You were meant to have that separation period. So I feel both of you are on this adventure of discovery, and you're going to both feel very energized to come together. It's going to actually be very exciting. Also, as you can see, we've got lots of umbrellas here. You and this person are elevating, you're spiritually evolving, and you've been protected along the way. So I feel this union is actually protected. Umbrellas tend to represent protection. And we've got, if you can see in the background there, we've got two birds sawing there. So it's like doves sawing. There's going to be peace. Both of you are going to find each other again, come back into union. And the Eight of Pentacles tells me that you're going to mend things. But also you've learned a lesson. The Eight of Pentacles is about learning. It's about gaining knowledge about the other person. But most important, it's the number 8, which is about learning about the self. Both of you have been enjoying who you are, learning to love yourselves fully, putting the work in to master yourself and to, fix anything within yourselves separately that needed to be fixed before you come in to fix the union. The Eight of Pentacles is also about, being your wonderful, authentic self. And this is about commitment. The Eight of Pentacles is all about commitment, dedication, routine, building a solid foundation, and knowing that it takes a lot of hard work for both of you to mend this relationship, but both of you will feel it is worth it. Okay, so I'm going to see if there's anything more, any other advice that Spirit want to give you. Thank you so much, Spirit guides, guardian angels. I have to say, King Cups, there you are. Thank you so much, Spirit guides. There's a lot of love here. And the Sun. So it's like Scorpio is going to be one happy Scorpio, because maybe you're dealing with someone who's got Leo in their placements as well, but this is a happy ever after right there. Okay, those cards turned up in the upright. So this is your card. The King of Cups is Scorpio energy. So this is about love. This is about care. This is about being gentle with yourself. This is about making peace with the past and learning to listen to each other. There's a lot of love in this connection, and I feel like it is the potential to be a very loving, deep connection where both of you are supportive and both of you can envisage a future together. If you see the King of Cups, he always sits on a throne, and there's lots of water like swirling around him. The sea is very turbulent behind him. So even in the most darkest of times in this connection, you've known that this person was still your person. okay? You're confident that there is love at the root of this connection. And I feel both of you have to embrace your inner child, because we've got that vulnerability, that child there. So I feel both of you had wounding from childhood, and had experienced a level of trauma that made you both hesitant to get into love. And when you both met each other and realized that this is a deep connection, that is something really, really special, you both took a step back, because it's like, I'm set to be hurt here, because I'm about to jump all into a relationship that is going to be exciting, passionate, chaotic, wonderful, but at the same time, I could be deeply hurt. So I feel you were willing to have the courage to go after it more than your person was, but they're learning now, okay? And I feel both of you are learning to come back to each other and be vulnerable and open. And this is a successful union. This is a relationship blossoming that will be very, very fruitful in the future, okay? I feel both of you have found the light, or will find the light, because this is in the near future. Both of you will find the light in this connection, and both of you will gain clarity and will have that energy between you. It's a very passionate connection, but there's also a lot of deep love here, okay? So I'll leave it there. I hope that resonates with some of you out there. It has been a difficult process for you to get to this person. I feel there will be a conversation. This person is going to send you like a flurry of messages in the near future, and they want to mend things if they haven't already started the process. I mean, as I said, near future. Okay, this person, it's in the near future. This person wants to come in. We've also got gathering, community, partnerships. So you and this person will be in a partnership in the near future. So Spirit's indicating, again, I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decks here that I've used, and all of them point to the fact that both of you will be coming together shortly, okay, in union. It says, expect arrivals any day now. Presently, rapid, shortly. It's number 23, excuse me. When you reduce it, 2 plus 3 is 5, which is a number of obstacles. So I feel like you and this person are overcoming the obstacles. And we've got gathering, community, and partnerships. Number 39, when you reduce it, 3 plus 9 is 12, the hangman energy, which means both of you sacrifice. Well, I feel like you've sacrificed a lot to this union, and you've had a real test of faith in the union. But I feel both of you are now ready to sacrifice to this connection and to see things from a different perspective. You're both ending old patterns or old ways of doing things, old ways of restricting your heart in order to come together in union, okay? So I feel near future partnerships, gathering, both of you will reunite and have the conversation, because there's something here that has been left unsaid, and I feel both of you know what that is, and it's that you deeply love each other and that you know that you're meant to take this journey of life together, okay? So I'll leave it there. I'm just going to get a trinket before we close. Thank you so much for it, guys, great angels. Oh wow, oh wow, I just saw what I closed my eyes when I picked the trinkets, my beautiful Scorpio, and I just saw what's going on here. First of all, we got the beautiful crystal heart. Okay, so this indicates a lot of love, transparency, openness, authenticity, and you know, it kind of represents like a crystal or a diamond type heart. It's not really a diamond, of course. I couldn't afford one of those, but the heart there indicates that because it looks like a diamond, and it has many facets to it, it's like fractured. I feel like it's still whole, even though it's fractured, and both of you can see the beauty in that, because you're going to love each other regardless of your faults that both of you find within your own selves. Also, diamonds, they tend to form under pressure. So this separation period, you formed under pressure. Both of you became the gem that you always were meant to be. You're becoming. So I feel like there's a lot of love here, and I feel both of you, you've got real true blue feelings for each other. So they want me to put this on the lover's card, okay? Also, we got 2 butterflies, 2. I mean, I can't tell with the metal. Sometimes I can tell with the crystal that I'm getting this, but I can't tell with the metal what shapes I'm getting, okay? So and I close my eyes. You can't see my eyes, so you do have to trust me, I'm afraid. But we got 2 butterflies there. I hope you can see. So these 2 people are transforming. There's been a separation period, so you've been in the chrysalis period, where it feels like nothing is happening between you, but you've both been spiritually evolving. You've been in that chrysalis. You've been learning about yourself. You've been personally growing. And now is the time for both of you to blossom together and thrive together. They want you to be aware, because they want this on the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles is full of these butterflies. And these butterflies, you can see this person is fixing and sort of mending the butterfly, painting the butterfly. So I feel like you and this person are becoming, and there is the potential for you to mend this, okay? So I feel like both of you are about to come back into union. And this time I feel like it's for keeps, okay? So I'm going to leave it there. I hope something resonates for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Also, if you'd like to be in the chance to win a free personal reading, all you have to do is be grateful every morning to the universe for all that you've received and everything you have yet to receive. The more grateful you are, the more the universe sends you opportunities to be grateful for. And in the comments box below, just put this sentence: I have an attitude of gratitude. And I'll gravitate towards one lucky subscriber on the 28th of April. My guides will not give me that person's name until the actual 28th of April, so I will not know who wins until then, just so you're aware. But I'll still go through all the comments, hearting them and things like that, and messaging as many as I can, so you know. I mean, there's thousands of you, so I try as much as possible to get messaging all of you. I'll get round to all of you eventually, so please be patient with me. But yeah, and I'll upload the video on the 28th of April, okay? Thank you so much, my beautiful Scorpio. Love and light.